In this segment, Fredo Bang discusses his album Two-Face Bang and some of the features he secured for it, including appearances by Roddy Ricch and YNW Melly. He explained how he was able to compose a new poem for Melly by combining parts of some existing verses and rearranging others, and he did it just for her benefit. Fredo reacted as well to the news that Melly is once again facing the possibility of being put to death because the prosecution was successful in their appeal. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Fredo Bang goes off on YNW Melly facing the death penalty. Yeah, you heard it right. During a pre-trial session for the future double murder trial, the South Florida rapper Fredo Bang, the South Florida rapper refused to answer questions concerning his knowledge of the events surrounding the YNW Melly case. According to court documents obtained by XXL on Wednesday, June 15th, Judge Andrew L. Siegel dismissed the prosecution's petition on June 6th to compel Fredo Bang, born Frederick Givens, to answer questions concerning the case. The documents were filed in response to the motion filed by the prosecution on June 6. After Fredo refused to answer certain questions citing attorney-client confidentiality and his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, the decision was made. According to the documents filed in the case, the state of Florida even offered Fredo immunity from prosecution in the state of Florida in exchange for him disclosing what he knows about the investigation. The prosecution thinks that YNW Melly called Fredo Bang shortly after the killings of Chris Thomas, who is also known as YNW Juvie, who was 20 years old, and Anthony Williams, who was known as YNW Sack Chaser, who was 21 years old, on October 26, 2018. Melly is being investigated for her alleged involvement in the murders of both Juvie and Sack Chaser. According to the document, the prosecutors in the Melly case wanted to question Fredo about the events of that night, including where Fredo was on the day of the killing, if Melly did in fact request the rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to pick him up, and if Fredo actually picked Melly up, as well as a verification of phone numbers and identities of certain people who were present at his home on the night of the shooting. According to what Davis shared with XXL, he is representing Mr. Fredo Givens in the state of Florida versus Jamel Demons. As Mr. Givens' attorney, I was responsible for representing him in court as a witness. The state of Florida has not filed any criminal charges against him at this time. Mr. Givens has made use of his constitutionally protected right to remain silent, and the court has eventually complied with his request. Mr. Givens does not plan to assist the prosecution in their investigation of this matter. Nonetheless, Mr. Givens will completely comply with the law in all respects, including both state and federal law. Jamel Demons has our sincere best wishes. We're keeping our fingers crossed that his legal matter will be resolved in a manner that is both just and unbiased. YNW Melly is suspected of shooting and killing YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser, as well as conspiring with YNW Portland, born Cortland Henry, to create a false narrative about the events that actually transpired. Portland brought the bodies of Juvie and Sack Chaser, both of whom had died on October 26, 2018, to a hospital in the same area of Florida where he worked, and said that the two had been killed in a drive-by shooting. On February 13, 2019, Melly was taken into custody and charged with first-degree murder in connection with the homicides. The next month, he entered a plea of not guilty. Later, Portland was captured in Texas and booked on counts of murder as well as an accessory after the fact. Melly and Portland have both been mentioned as possible suspects in the shooting death of Deputy Gary Chambliss, who worked for the Indian River County Sheriff's Department and was killed near Gifford, Florida in 2017. The incident took place in 2017. YNW Melly has been held in custody ever since his arrest, whereas YNW Portland was granted a bond in the year 2020, but was later taken into custody for a probation violation in the month of April last year. The trial for the murder of YNW Melly has been continued and postponed multiple times. The presiding judge in this matter is now considering whether or not to maintain the death sentence as an option for this case. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.